What's happening, you beautiful Forest fanatics? Are you sitting down? Because what I'm about to tell you will have you jumping off your seats and dancing around your living room like we've just beaten Man City at Wembley. The transfer window is absolutely on fire at the City ground. And I'm talking about 3 earth-shattering developments that are about to reshape everything we thought we knew about this season. We're talking about a secret weapon that could unlock the biggest signing of the summer, a triple defensive raid that has Europe's giants scrambling, and a Swiss sensation who's already getting the ultimate Forest seal of approval. Hit that like button right now because this is the kind of insider information that separates the real Reds from the fair-weather fans. Smash that subscribe button because you do not want to miss what's coming next. But here's the thing. Forest family, there's a mastermind pulling the strings behind the scenes. And his connections could be about to deliver us a midfielder that would make even the Villa fans weep with jealousy. The pieces are falling into place for something absolutely massive. Ready to find out who's orchestrating this transfer masterclass? Let's dive into the first bombshell that has Juventus executives picking up their phones. Hold on to your scarves. Reds Kia Jarabchian. Yes, that Kia Jarabchian is about to become our unlikely hero in the chase for Douglas Luiz. This is where it gets absolutely mental. Forest faithful, remember our global head of football, Edi Gasper? Well, this Brazilian mastermind has been playing for chess while everyone else was playing checkers. His close business relationship with Jarabchian could be the golden key that unlocks the door to landing the midfielder who tormented Premier League defenses for years at Aston Villa. Jarabchian isn't just any agent. This is the man who represents some of the biggest names in football, including our target Luiz himself, and here's the absolutely beautiful part. He's reportedly arranging phone calls between Juventus and Forest as we speak. Can you imagine being a fly on the wall for THOSE conversations? The Italian giants are desperate to shift Luiz off their books after he went AWOL from preseason training, basically forcing their hand. And while West Ham, Everton, and even Manchester United are all sniffing around, we're the ones with the inside track thanks to EDU's connections. This isn't just any signing, we're talking about a £40 million Brazilian international who carved up the Premier League for fun. The man who made Villa fans believe they could challenge for Europe is now potentially heading to OUR City ground. But wait, there's more chaos brewing, and it involves not 1, not 2, but 3 defenders who could transform our backline forever. Nuno Espirito Santo isn't messing about. Reds, while everyone's been focused on the Douglas Luiz saga, our Portuguese mastermind has been quietly orchestrating what could be the most comprehensive defensive overhaul in recent Forest history. We're talking about a 3-pronged attack on the transfer market that has European giants absolutely panicking. Jackson Chechua from Hellas Verona, Juanlu Sanchez from Sevilla, and Pablo Maffio from Mallorca. 3 names that are about to become absolutely legendary at the City ground. Let's start with Chechua. This 23-year-old Cameroonian beast has already been the subject of a £8.6 million bid from Forest. AC Milan thought they could muscle in and steal our target, but they've now backed OFF and are shopping elsewhere. That's right, Reds. We've scared off one of Serie A's biggest clubs. Then there's Juanlu Sanchez, 5 goals and 5 assists last season for Sevilla. Napoli and Wolves are desperately trying to muscle in, but Forest are in the conversation for an £18 million rated Spanish international who's played at every youth level for his country. But here's where it gets absolutely insane. Pablo Maffio is literally begging to join Forest. The former Manchester City Academy product has requested a meeting with Mallorca's sporting director, pleading for a move to Nottingham. We're talking about a player so desperate to wear the Garibaldi that he's actively pushing for the transfer. And get this, Forest have promised to treble his wages if he makes the switch. That's the kind of ambition that separates champions from also-rans, but if you think that's emotional, wait until you hear what one of our former players told our newest Swiss sensation. Don Ndoye is officially a Red, but the story behind his signing will give you goosebumps. Forest faithful, this isn't just another transfer, this is a signing blessed by Forest royalty. Remo Freuler, remember him? The Swiss midfielder who captained Atalanta in the Champions League before his season with us. Well, he's just delivered the ultimate Forest endorsement that convinced Ndoye to choose the City ground over every other option. When Ndoye was weighing up his options, who did he turn to for advice? His Switzerland teammate Freuler, and what did our former captain tell him? Grasp the opportunity with both hands. Can you believe it? A player who only spent 1 season with us was so impressed with Forest that he actively encouraged a fellow Swiss international to join. Freuler had nothing but positive things to say about our club, our fans, and our ambitions. This £37 million Swiss wizard scored 9 goals and claimed 6 assists in Serie A last season, including a goal in the Coppa Italia final as Bologna stunned AC Milan. He's not just replacing Anthony Elanga, he's potentially upgrading on him. And With Nicolas Dominguez already in our dressing room from his Serie A days, and Doy will have familiar faces to help him settle in immediately. The Swiss international looks like the perfect fit for Nuno's system, and at 24 years old, he's entering his prime years. Forest faithful, this is our moment. We're not just signing players, we're making statements that echo across European football. From EDU's mastermind connections, unlocking Douglas Luiz, to our triple defensive raid that has Europe's elite scrambling, to securing a Swiss sensation with the ultimate Forest seal of approval. This isn't the Forest of relegation battles. This is the Forest of European nights, of challenging the established order, of making the footballing world remember why we're two-time European champions. Smash that like button if you're as excited as I am. Drop a comment telling me which of these 3 stories has you most hyped. And if you're not subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? This is just the beginning of what promises to be the most exciting season in recent Forest history. One final question for you. Reds faithful, with Kier Jarabchian pulling strings, Nuno orchestrating a defensive revolution, and Remo Freuler's blessing on our Swiss sensation. Are we witnessing the birth of a new Forest dynasty that will have the Premier League giants looking over their shoulders? Let me know in the comments below, because this Forest fanbase deserves to